So for our project, we followed the section insight specification. We have the network tab open here, and we will start by adding our data set. We see here that we have a pre-added data set sections, and the ID is available here, and the charts will be at the bottom, and we have an option to remove sections here. So yeah, we'll start with adding a data set. Okay, so we will call it small. We will choose to upload, which we can from our computer. So we've uploaded a zip file, and now we can submit. And we get the feedback that says the dataset was added, and we see that the dataset appears with the ID in this section. And now we will try to add an invalid dataset. Call it none, and we will put an underscore in it, which is an invalid ID. And here we see that we get an invalid ID error. Now we'll remove the underscore, and we will choose a file that is invalid. This file has no valid sections. Submit. And we get an error that says that there are no valid sections and that we could not get section content for it. Okay. So we will actually move on to the insights section, or insights portion. So we see here that we can chart our data. We will have subject, either department or year for right now, and then we can chart it against the average of the department and the number of passing and failing students in that department. So we will choose our parameters, and we will select which data set we want to chart against. First, let's do sections. And we can see here that on the y-axis, we have our quantity, our average, and on the x-axis, we have the departments. And we can hover over the bars in the chart to get an idea of what the averages are for specific sections. So we see here that computer science has an overall average of 77.6, around there. And we will also chart a department and amount of passing students and failing students. We will select our data set, and we see a line chart. Again, y-axis is pass-fail, x-axis is department. And we can hover. The blue line indicates the department and the number of passing and failing students. So we see here that computer science and the number of passing students, and if we hover over the red line, we can see the number of failing students and the corresponding department. We can also chart pass-fails by year. Do sections again. And we see that according to year, we can chart the number of students that pass. We can also chart year versus average. And get the bar chart like we had before. Yeah, and the insights from this chart are basically, I guess, from a visual perspective, you can see that based on the axis and the averages versus the years, we can see that average is relatively consistent, hovering around 78% across years for the entire data set. And now we can also do the same charts for the data set that we added in this video, which is small. This data set is smaller. I think it only has one department, so we'll go through the charts for that. Yes, it has one department. We can see the average, the number of passing and failing students in that department, pass 30, fail 0, and passing and failing over the year. And we see the numbers are consistent. All right, and if we go up, we can finally remove our data sets. So we added small, we'll remove small. Our feedback says that we've successfully removed the data set, and we see that the UI updates and the data set is no longer available, and we are not able to create charts with the small data set because it's not there anymore. All right, thank you very much.